Right guys, we're at Rockingham again, as you can tell by all the lovely Rockingham signs over there. And today there's quite a different layout to normal. The first corner, which you'll see in a minute when I go out, the first corner is like a big 360, and you kind of come back on yourself and cut across the track that you've already been across. It'll make sense in a minute, but yeah, you do a big 360 and then go back over the track where you entered from. Then there's two walls at the end as well, which is making things interesting. And there's also hardly anyone here compared to normal. Look, there's the queue. There is no queue, there's literally no queue right now, which is mental for a Rockingham out of paddock day. Basically it's because it's in the middle of the week and a lot of people just couldn't get the time off work, I think. Normally they're at the weekends. I'm going to pull over here for a second, let these guys get past, because I just want to explain a couple of things. Right, first of all, I just picked the car up yesterday from Abbey Motorsport where it got mapped. And on the dyno it made 270 horsepower at the wheels. Okay, Sean's made 263, so 7 horsepower more. It's not really anything you're going to notice. Pretty much what we expected for a plenum spacer and decats basically. So yeah, 270 at the wheels. I don't know what that is at the flywheel. It's like 310 or something like that, but it's always a bit of a guess. So yeah, literally picked it up yesterday and taking it here today. I haven't driven it until this morning when I've just done a few laps. And on the first few laps, had a bit of an issue. Around the first corner, around this long 360-degree corner, the throttle kept cutting out about halfway around. Now, I only had about a quarter of a tank of fuel, so I've just been filled up, and now it seems fine. So yeah, this is literally as long as the queue has been all day, basically. It's like this. There's just hardly anyone here, it's great. So as long as this issue with the fuel or whatever it is cutting out sorts itself out, or doesn't become a problem again, we should be okay to have a lot of fun today.
got you more.
Did he hit me?
Yeah.
Oh, I thought that was the tyre.
I think Jamie got you.
Shit. What? So you hit the side of my wheel?
I think it That's what I've done to yours.
Rotors, mate.
Why am I buying work wheels?
Rotors, I've always said. Completely delaminated. I thought they'd actually popped, but they haven't. Just massive chunks have fallen off them basically, like the whole tyre. So yeah, go get some fresh ones put on. Well, I haven't got any fresh ones actually. I'm gonna have to put like some part warm ones on that are almost dead anyway. Alright guys, we're back from Rockingham. I didn't really film much at the end of the video sort of explaining anything that happened, so just thought I'd go through a few things quickly here. First of all, that big bang when I was drifting that I thought was the tyres popping was not the tyres popping, it was Jamie hitting the side of my wheel. Now the wheels, the rotors, that everyone loves to hate on because they're supposedly not very strong, they're fine, barely a scratch on them. Jamie's work wheels are quite sort of bent in around the lip, so yeah. The one thing on my car that did take some damage is tow adjustment arm or tow rod, whatever you want to call it, this thing. Obviously Jamie's sort of come in here and slid into the side of me and hit this wheel, which I don't hold any grudges, like that's part of drifting, that happens, so it's not a big deal. But unfortunately we've got Driftcup in a week, or less than a week now, and I need to replace this arm now because I don't know how well you can see, but this whole sort of end section has tilted up quite a bit, like bent in. If you compare it to the other side, that's what it should look like completely flat across there, no sort of ridges on that part. You compare it to here, that is not flat across there, it tilts up and it's quite bent in around these edges. Now I thought it was going to be a bit of a nightmare to try and replace this before Driftcup because like I say it's in a few days, especially as no one in the UK seemed to have any stock of these arms. I mean I could have got some different ones but I was still struggling to even get hold of any at all. But luckily Torken did manage to get hold of some from America in like 2 days, so that was pretty mad. So yeah, big thank you to them for sorting that out. We're going to just stick them on the car now. Obviously just measure everything and then go get an alignment, so should be all good to do Driftcup in a few days time. I also just changed the diff oil and had to replace this sensor because for some reason it stopped working. It just started giving like really random results, just started saying like 110 degrees all the time. I thought it was the wiring at first, but checked all the wiring out and then tried just replacing the sensor because I happen to have a spare one for the transmission, and now it's fine. So yeah, I don't really know why that failed. Like these sensors are designed to like be used for very hot environments and like vibration and all that sort of stuff because they're designed to go in diffs and transmissions and engines. The only thing I could think was that because I've kind of had to loop it up here, there's a little bit of strain on the wire, not a lot, like you can see there's still a bit of movement there. I did cut the old one open and just see if any of the wires had sort of pulled out or anything, but all looked fine, so I don't really know what's caused that, but hopefully this one will be okay. So yeah, next video will be Driftcup, which should be out pretty soon. We're going to be doing the exact same layout again at Rockingham, because the next round is at Rockingham. So it's going to be pretty much the exact same layout that you've just seen, but we'll be competing, there'll be more clipping points, there's also going to be more walls, which I'm not massively keen on, but there is. So yeah, that'll be up in a few days time because I'm literally going to go get the alignment tomorrow, then drive down to go stay at the hotel for Driftcup. So yeah, that video should be out soon, look forward to that, and I'll see you there.